Hey guys, welcome back to Soback Sports, and I'm Soback with another video. And this Saturday, the Cincinnati Bengals are taking on the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field, and I'm just doing a quick preseason prediction for it. Before we get into that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means me a lot to the channel, and really helps me create content like this for you guys. So please subscribe. Coming off a really great win against the Buffalo Bills last Saturday, you have some optimism going into this game with Caleb Williams and the offense. And lo and behold, let's take a look at the injury status because they're quite a bit for the Bears. A lot of questionables, a lot of injury reserves for the Cincinnati Bengals. And then for the Bears, not much. Like, only Karan Abidjan is out, and Patrick Scales is questionable, but pretty good so far. It looked good, pretty good. Now on to the main topic at hand, and that is the joint practice today. This is kind of like a little bit of an appetizer before the actual meal, and we get an idea of what Caleb Williams and what the offense looked like against actual starters and second string, third string. It's like a mini game in a sense. And, we got a lot of insight because obviously it was raining and it wasn't necessarily filmed a lot. And a lot of the fans that came to the open training camp had to leave. But we got some insight in what Caleb Williams did and the offense. The defense continues to be great. It continues to put on like a master class, and with Joe Burrow as well, he looked pretty awful against the Bears, and with 3 interceptions from what I remember reading, and it did not look good. And this is a reporter from the Cincinnati side saying the obvious became more obvious. Was it good Bears or bad Bengals? Which is kind of crazy to think about because usually in these joint practices, it's one or the other, or it's more likely that the Bears were completely overmatched or did not play well whatsoever. And the fact is that other teams are literally saying, specifically the Bengals, who on paper could have a better roster, but to be fair, we do have the wide receiver core and whatnot. But I'm talking about, like, as a team, the Bengals are like seen as in a brighter light than the Bears. And the fact is now we're actually overmatching other teams is kind of hard to believe at times. And the fact that a reporter mentioned that is kind of cool to see. And, we have more insight into what Caleb Williams did. He had some great moments. He was intercepted, I'm pretty sure, a couple of times in this game, but he did have some great touchdowns too. I'm pretty sure Keenan Allen, DJ Moore for a touchdown. You almost had a quick pass to Gerald Everett, which was blown up, but it was flagged for holding, so it didn't really matter. And you see a little bit of different things. And the thing is, the main point or the main concern is, how does Caleb Williams face against odd structured team or different teams with different defensive schemes? And this was a good insight, like in training camp setting and before Saturday's game against the Bengals at the stadium. So what does this mean for the Bears? Because there were rumors that Zach Taylor was not going to play his starters, and it seems to be true because he's going to rest the starters, and which prevented or gave the idea that maybe Eberflus will follow suit. However, it seems that the reps are very important for Caleb Williams, and he will have a chance to play the first quarter or maybe the first couple of drives of the preseason game. So we're going to witness Caleb Williams football. Don't worry about that. And it's going to be a lot of fun nonetheless. And what do I really expect for this game? Just pretty much continue what we did or kind of started in Buffalo, and to push the pedal more, get more offensive scheming done. And I understand that in preseason, it's not necessarily like you're going to go through your, in-season plays, but you're going more in your vanilla plays and you're trying to get into rhythm. Rhythm is very important when it comes to for a quarterback and an offense trying to gel right before the season starts. And you're going to be playing against home. It's going to be well anticipated. So it's good to see. And I really want to see more bootleg, more play action, get Caleb Williams out of the pocket, and get him to more comfortable in, those kind of schemings and dump off passes, maybe some, third and second reads, throw those balls down the field, and, get some touchdowns too. Let's see a touchdown this weekend, because that'll be pretty fun. Last weekend, we really saw a lot of plays. We saw 95 yards worth of passing, but there was no touchdown to say it. So let's see what we can do. Maybe it's whether it's rushing or it's passing. Let's see a touchdown. And I want to see Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze more involved in the offense this time. Obviously, it didn't happen the previous game because, limited reps. So we'll see how Shane Waldron schemes for Caleb, and it involved Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson, the typical offense, and then move in your second string and third string. I think that this is a very winnable game too, and given how the defense played against the Bengals in the first string, I bet that they can duplicate that against second string and third string quarterbacks and offense in the Cincinnati Bengals. So I don't see them having an issue come game time. So I really think that it could be another potential for a blowout. So my prediction is that it's going to be, I want to say 28-7 pretty much. And the Chicago Bears come out 3-0. And one more game left of the preseason against the Chiefs. And I want to talk about the gauntlet. That is, they had to play the Houston Texans, which really didn't count as a game, the Buffalo Bills, which we dominated, the Bengals, and the Chiefs. The three teams that are like Super Bowl caliber teams. And we're playing them in the preseason as an appetizer going into the main meal, which is the regular season. So I'm really excited. I really am looking forward to what's to come. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What are your predictions? I want to read them down in the comments below. And yeah, that's about it. Tune in for my post-game reaction. And yeah, that's about it for this video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.